sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the Cleveland Browns and the Cincinnati Bengals. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25.
On one, ready?
This defense for the Browns, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
Here we go, here we go.
Gain on first, has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Now again, left side, Brown. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So a 1st and 10 coming from Browns territory now at the 48-yard line.
11 mighty, 11 mighty. Stop.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. The Bengals at 5-7 now on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And
here we go, here we go.
Pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Back to Mixon on second down. And he'll get it down on the play to the 47. 7 yards there and a first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of
here we go.
Established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got the lead guy running it.
This is Brown going in the middle, and he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. Now, these two teams, you might recall, met back in mid-season, Week 8 to be exact. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
On one, ready?
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Gun.
Play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. Stop.
There's Burrow setting up to throw. No open, that's Ja'Marr Chase complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 23.
Here we go.
On 3rd down as the drive rolls on.
Stop.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And how about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that.
Get set.
Misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
11. Stop.
Again, it's Minson. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On one, ready?
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Let's get some energy. Let's go.
Burrow looking to pass. Touchdown! Jamar Chase, his 9th touchdown this season. And the Bengals are on the board first here this afternoon. Evan McPherson for the extra point. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. For a lot of people, MVP award means a quarterback award usually, but over 100 yards again last week. And we're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency, it's the plays that we've seen when we talk about it for weeks thereafter. That's what we're getting out of him. Over 100 yards last week. Expects to continue that in this game, too.
Daxton Hill there to make the stop on defense. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is
Alert!
guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor, the winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they've been able to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. The Herder receiver in motion left.
Hey, 59! 59! Hey, 59! Now!
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Got it open there to Schwartz. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Get your board!
And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
The receiver in motion left.
54! Hey, 54! Hey, line up!
From the 50, it's Watson. Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
This is going to be the matchup to watch out on the perimeter, and it won't be the last time these two go at it. Both of them believe they are the superior. In this case, the win goes to the defense.
Incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Line him, go!
he's going to be a foot or so short. 6-0 our score after one. Tight end in motion running. Running for it. Here's Chubb. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed he did not. They stop him.
On one, ready?
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They defer the ground to start the drive. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
11.
They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
11.
Action now. Burrow. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick 6.
And I know from experience throughout the week, when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick 6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? We'll get out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
Extra point by York is up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
On 2, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a while ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes it's
inside the 25. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. If there was one knock on Joe Burrow coming out of LSU, it was arm strength, but kind of put those guys to rest right there. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
11.
And inside Gilmore Brown. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. So that was a very nice play, Charles, from a very speedy cornerback.
And sometimes all of your plans of play design, your X's and O's, you can't always account for individual or defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over and get the running back to the ground.
He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. And the next-gen stats tell the story as he was traveling at better than 19 miles an hour.
Well, at that rate, picking up 3 yards a carry, you and I both know that doesn't cut it in this league and trying to get first downs unless you're playing 4-down football. Then that's a whole different situation, but I don't think that's what they're trying to do here. 3rd and 4, though, is still manageable.
Here we go.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
12. 11, MT, Tate. 11. Stop.
Running brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining.
Here we go.
Here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Gun.
That's a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill it or you can tackle, as he did there.
To mix it on the check down. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Here we go.
Now, the Bengals on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard.
Right,
It's 3rd and 1.
Legs up.
To try to pick it up. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengals field goal. McPherson's kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
I have to think that if maybe they were even closer, they would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last CD, but really not as bad as their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
What they wanted to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense. Pay off the points for themselves.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball.
And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Only a pickup of 2, but that's all they needed for the 1st. Cooper the man in motion right.
89.
On 1st down, Watson. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. Anthony Schwartz, 63 yards. And the Browns have retaken the lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Already speed limits out there, and off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is up to 5. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Phillips now from the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 8.
Get set.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
11 MT paint.
You nailed
11
it.
MT
Forced to,
paint.
because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right?
Stop.
That's not how a drive is played. Put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle field pretty
Here we go, here we go.
Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down.
11,
for 2
11,
yards or
11.
less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Here we go, here we go. Get in the huddle.
To Mixon on second down. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack,
Here we go.
especially against the big running guys in the middle of this D, has got to be
Here we go.
priority 1.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Got a man, it's Chase, he completes it. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That 3rd down conversion, good
Here we
for
go, here we go.
23.
11, 11, 11. Stop.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And this one is incomplete.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense
Here we
for
go.
a nice play, knocking that one away.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Stop.
Here's Burrow. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 43. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Stop.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. He'll drop this one down and mix it. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Here we go. Thomas. Stop.
Second down, here's Mixon. That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 42 yards rushing for him now. He's run it 11 times. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
Here we go, here we go. Stop.
First down, here's Burrow. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And that is no good. And this will remain a 5-point game. So we come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Browns with the lead. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Hi, Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. The Browns drive about to get started.
Alert, alert. Time to go.
forward. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're kind of turn to the side.
And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. In motion goes the tight end. And Chubb fighting, but nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped short of that first down marker. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
Hey, 31!
We'll see the receiver here in motion right.
Hey, 24! 24!
Here we go on 4th. Watson, and he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on down. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. They give it to Brown. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. But not much on that run, Charles.
Here we go, here we go.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they wouldn't move the ball on the ground.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Here we go.
Missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Fake to Mixon, now with the throw. And that is incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. It'll be a 37-yard attempt. McPherson's kick is good. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Is that a mistake? I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
24! Hey, 24!
They give the Chubb out. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian with Mike Knight at the Improv, and you run into a tough crowd.
this up to the 47.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? They get the tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
First six! Alert! Alert!
Watson now to throw. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Give him 32 on the play. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him near the 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season because in a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
Let's go, yo!
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Second down, here's Chubb again. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. 50 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball-controlled football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Take it nuts!
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 16th rushing touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Phillips now. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And last time able to get 3.
11 empty, 11 empty.
They wanted 6, but they got at least 3.
I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything that gets some points on the board.
On one, ready?
Offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
He finds his running back, Mixon. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them.
11 mighty! 11 mighty! Stop!
On 3rd down, Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Here we go, here we go.
Now Burrow on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Here we go.
Another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
On play action. It connects quickly to Jamar Chase. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The LSU connection, Burrow to Chase for the Cincinnati first.
Here we go, here we go. Stop.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. It was Maurice Hurst who got him down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon.
Here we go.
How much tread is left on those tires?
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. With the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. He'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely
On one, ready?
critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. I can't imagine that in their mind they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense.
Gun, gun.
Is making plays
Stop.
near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Stop.
Now it's Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. So they'll wind up losing 7 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
If you're a selfish player and you're
Here we go.
throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though.
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. That kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
That's really bad.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him.
He's good set. 11, 11, 11. Stop.
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked on by one Thornhill. And the Browns are going to take over here up near the 40. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smiles.
Yeah, we didn't things go wrong. Not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. There's the stiff arm. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 82 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines. Let's close this one out.
And again, it's Chubb. And they will only muster a yard here at the 38.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from backing down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 will finish in the line here. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Losing yardage back at the 35. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 15-yard attempt. And this one is no good. He missed it. And that'll keep this a 9-point game. And that miss should just about write a finish to this one.
Yeah, they needed two scores, and they needed that field goal there to be the first one and still give them an opportunity. But now, with time left on the clock, I think this one's about finished.
Burrow's throw there taken in by Smith. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game.
I'm one, ready?
So what you got to do? You got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
Here we go.
Trying to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
11, 11, 11, 11.
Now Burrow. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down. Elsewhere, Ford Field, they're into the 4th quarter now. The Lions have scored again.
Here we go, here we go.
Their lead even further. If they can hold on to that lead in the end, it would up their win total to 7. They'll try and run for it. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop it? They did. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset.
Alert, alert.
The guy upstairs and monitors this at the end of the game.
Watson's throw taken in by Cooper here. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, 55. Hey, 31.
Throwing now, Watson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like a sure 6 points. He did not get that to stick, and that is a golden.